Hey there, so let's start with the first problem statement of this video. So the problem statement is very simple. Let's see. So we have to write a program to print sum of digits of a given number. Okay, so let me explain you what is this problem statement actually, what we actually need to do in this problem. Let's say we have this number which is 1 to 3. Okay, now if you see the individual digit of this number, then these are the digits which is 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so basically we need to print the sum of these digits. So the sum is going to be 6 in this case. So we already know how to calculate sum of digits or sum of numbers. We have seen it in one of the previous programs. Over here in this program, the challenge is how you can separate the digits from the number. Okay, and that is exactly what we are going to do in this problem. So let's quickly get started. So let's start with including the header files. Let me do it quickly. Okay, let's accept the number from the user. So I'll write int number. Let's accept it from the user. So I'll write cout, enter a number, and then let's write cin followed by number. So user will enter a number and that will be stored in number variable. Okay, now let's understand this very carefully. Let's say we have this number inside no variable which is 1, 2, 3. Okay, this part is very important. So let's say this is the number that we have in no variable. How we can get individual digit of this number? How we can do that? So it's very simple actually. See, this is very important. So let's take 1 to 3. What we can do is we can take mod of 1 to 3 with 10. Okay, see why I'm taking mod with 10, because if we take mod with 10 we'll get digit out from the number. I'll explain you how. See, 1 to 3 mod 10, it will give you nothing but 3 as the output, because if you divide 1 to 3 by 10, 120 is completely divisible by 10 and the 3 which is remainder, so that 3 will be the result of this expression which is 1 to 3 mod 10. Okay, so you can see by doing 1 to 3 mod 10 you got the digit which is present on the right hand side of the number. Okay, so in this way you can separate out the digit from the number. Now once you separate out 3 from the number, the next step will be you can do something like this. See, if you divide 1 to 3 by 10, what will be the answer? Okay, see, 1 to 3 divided by 10, the answer of this will be 12. Okay, 1 to 3 is an integer, 10 is an integer, so if you divide two integers then the answer is also going to be an integer. So 1 to 3 divided by 10 will be 12. So now you can see you get the next number as 12. You can see the digit that we removed using mod operator, that digit is removed from the number now. And now what we need to do is we need to repeat the same steps. So now again 12 mod 10, what is the answer? It's going to be 2. Now again 12 divided by 10, what is the answer? So 12 divided by 10 is going to be 1. Okay, now let's repeat it once again. See, 1 mod 10, so what is the answer? 1 mod 10, it is 1. And then 1 divided by 10, what is the answer in this case? 1 divided by 10 is nothing but 0. And when your number becomes 0 after division, you have to stop. Okay, so let's see the steps once again. See, we are taking the number, taking mod with 10 first, then we get the digit. Okay, so these are the digits which are getting separated out using the mod operator. You can observe, see, 3, 2 and 1, these are the digits which get separated out. Okay, and then after getting the digit using mod operator, what we do is we use division operator to remove that digit from the number. You can observe, if I do 1 to 3 divided by 10, 3 gets removed from the number. Okay, or I'll say the digit which is present on the units place gets removed if you divide any number by 10. And if you want number which is present at units place, then you can take mod of that number with 10 and you will get the number which is present at the units place of that number. So this is very important. Just keep this theory in your mind. This is very important. You will see some problems like this in your interviews. Okay, so this thing is very helpful. So whenever you need to separate out the digits from the number, this technique is something which you will be using. Okay, and you will keep on repeating these steps until and unless you get 0 after the division. Okay, now let's structure this out in our code. So what I'll do is, see, over here I'll use while loop. Okay, And now what I'll do is I'll write while loop, and inside the condition, okay, I'll write while number. So number is going to be my condition. See, always remember, anything other than 0 is considered to be a truthy value in C, okay, or in C++. So let's say my number is 1 to 3, then 1 to 3 is a truthy value. So that's why we'll enter inside the while loop, okay. Now as a first step, what we need to do is we need to take out the digit. So how we can do that? We can write number mod 10. So we'll get out the digit from the number. Then we have to store this inside the sum. Okay, we have to add it inside the sum. So for that, outside of this while loop, I'll declare some variable. Let's initialize it with 0. See, always remember, whenever we need to do sum, okay, why we declare this sum variable outside of the loop? Because if you declare it inside the loop, then in every iteration it's going to be reassigned to 0, okay. Its value will again change to 0, and that's the reason you should always define such type of variables outside of the loop, okay. So I hope you're clear with that. So here we can do sum is equal to sum plus digit. Okay, digit is nothing but the digit which we are separating from the number by doing mod by 10, okay. And now after adding digit to sum, the next step will be updating the number itself. So what I'll do is I'll write number is equal to number divided by 10. So my number will update and my number will become number by 10. So for example, initially my number is 1 to 3, then my digit becomes 3. I'm adding that digit to sum, so sum will become 3. Now my number will become number by 10. So 1 to 3 by 10 will be 12. So number will become 12. Then again this loop will continue while 12. 12 is the truthy value. So again we'll enter inside this loop. Now this time the digit will be 2. Okay. Because 12 mod 10 is nothing but 2. Sum will become 3 plus 2, 5. Okay. And then your number will become 12 divided by 10. It will become 1. Again you will go inside the while loop. Again the condition will be checked. 1 is nothing but truthy value. Again you will enter inside the body. This time digit will be 1 mod 10. 1 mod 10 is nothing but 1. So sum will become 6. Okay, 5 plus 1 is 6. Now your number will become 1 divided by 10. 1 divided by 10 is nothing but 0. So your number will become 0. And as your number becomes 0, next time in next iteration when the condition will be checked, while 0, where 0 is a falsy value, so condition becomes false, and then this while loop will be terminated. And when this while loop terminates, what we can do is we can print the sum of digits over here. Okay, and followed by E and D. Okay, let's print the sum followed by E and DL. Cool. And let's see. So let's clear the terminal. Let's compile this code. So I'll write G++ followed by 07 programs2.cpp, and let's run this code. Let's enter a number. Let's say 1 to 3. You can see it's printing sum of digit as 6. Let's enter 1 2 3 4. You can see it is printing 10. Okay, let's enter 0. It is printing 0. Let's enter 1. It is printing 1. Let's enter 9. It is printing 9. Okay, so in this way we are getting the correct output. Okay. So I hope you are clear with this code, how this code is running. See, in this code, this part is very important, how we are separating out the digits from the number, or I'll say that is the only part which is important. Sum is something which we have already seen. Okay, how we can do the sum of the numbers, that is something which we have already seen. This getting out the digit from the number is very essential over here. Okay, so let's move to the next problem statement. Now in the next problem statement, what we have to do is we have to write a program to print reverse of a number. Okay, so it's kind of very similar to the program that we have seen above. I'll explain you how. See, let's say I'm getting 1 to 3 as a number. Now we have to do its reverse and we have to print 3 to 1 on the screen. Okay, this is something which we need to do. So 1 to 3 will be converted to 3 to 1. Okay, so for that, let me copy paste the same code that we have written over here. Okay, see over here, if you observe, we already have the solution of this problem. See, when you take 1 to 3 mod 10, you get the digit which is 3 at first. Okay, so the first digit that you are getting is 3, second digit that you are getting is 2, and the third digit that you get is 1. So you get digits already in reverse manner, and that's the reason to solve this problem what you just need to do is, we don't need any sum variable in this case. What we just need to do is we just need to see out d. Okay, and then whenever your loop will end at this time, we will just see out endl. Okay, let's see. So I'll just quickly compile this code. Okay, it's saying something. Oh, we have to comment this code, right? So because one file can have only one main function, so we cannot have multiple main functions in one file, and that's the reason it is giving us an error. So you will get more idea about this when we will be learning functions module, but right now just remember, in one file you can write only one main function. So let's compile this code. This code has got compiled. Okay, let's execute this code. Before that, let me clear the terminal. Okay, let's execute it. You can see it is asking us for the number. Let's enter 1 to 3. It is printing 3 to 1. Let's enter 54. It's printing 45. So whatever number we are entering, it is printing it in reverse order. So in this way, basically we are reversing a number. But in this problem, like in our solution that we have right now, we are just printing the reverse number. We are not actually creating a reverse number. Okay, so right now what is happening is we are just printing individual digit on the screen, and digits are coming to us in reverse order, and that's the reason whenever we are printing them on the screen, the reverse number gets printed. Okay, but let's say I have this another variable. Let's say its name is reverse num. Okay, and let's say if I ask you to store this reverse number, whatever number is going to be reverse of the given number, I ask you to store it in reverse number and then print this reverse number variable, let's say at the end, and it should print the reverse number. Okay, so whenever I'll be doing cout reverse number, it should print 3 to 1. Okay, if number is 1 to 3. Okay, so how you can do something like this? This is very interesting, how you can do something like this. So understand this technique very carefully. See, this is something which you need to understand very carefully. Again, what I'll do is I'll initialize this reverse number with 0. Okay, now this is very important. See, what we can do is, see, we are getting one digit. Okay, now we just need to add that digit to the reverse number variable. Okay, we need to create a number by adding digits to the number. Okay, so how we can do that? So for this, what you have to do is you have to do something like this. See, I'm writing this small expression, and I'll explain you how this expression works. So I'm writing reverse number is equal to reverse number into 10 plus your digit. Okay, and now I'll remove this cout statement. Other stuff will be as it is. I'm not changing any other thing. I'm just adding this small expression, and then we are just doing cout reverse number. Let's first see if this works properly, and then I'll explain you how it actually works. So let me clear the terminal. Let's compile this code and let's execute it. Let's enter 1 to 3. You can see it is printing 3 to 1 as a reverse number. Now let me explain you how it is working. See, initially my reverse number is 0. Then you will be getting the first digit, which is going to be 3. 0 into 10 is 0, and 0 plus 3 will be 3. So your reverse number will become 3. Okay. Now in the next iteration, the digit or value of d will be 2, and the reverse number or the old value of reverse number is 3. Now 3 into 10 will be 30. Okay, and 30 plus 2 will be 32. So basically, I hope you have got this point. See, why I'm doing multiply by 10 for reverse number. Whenever you multiply any number by 10, one place gets created as the units place. Okay, one unit place gets created, one new units place gets created, and value at that place is 0. Okay, because I'm multiplying it by 10. Okay, and then if you add digit to it, the digit goes to the units place. So my reverse number earlier, let's say it is 3. 3 into 10 becomes 30. So we are creating another unit value or another units position. So earlier my number was 1 digit number. Now it is going to become 2 digit number. Okay, let's say 30. Now you will be adding digit to it, 30 plus 2. So obviously the single digit will go at the end. Okay, I hope you know the addition how it works. So it will go at the end, and 30 plus 2 will become 32. So this is how you can create a space at units position, or you can create a new units position, and after adding digit to that number with added units position, the number will go to the units position, and this is how the number can be created with the digits, with the help of digits. Okay, so in this way I'm constructing this reverse number and then I'm just printing it on the screen. So if you got this problem statement, that's great. If you haven't got it yet, what you can do is you can again pause the video, try it on your machine, try to run this code in your mind, how this code is working, how the variables are getting populated with the values, and definitely you will get this code. I know you are a very smart kid. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video.